Okay, today we're doing lesson 73, and it's on page 393. So the first example is to compare two numbers. Let's see, let me find the page. They're all mixed up in my phone. So it's compared 3 to the 4th and 4 to the 3rd. Remember, when we're comparing, we're saying it's either greater than, less than, or equal to. So remember, 3 to the 4th means 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. And 4 to the 3rd, and there's a circle here, means 4 times 4 times 4. So we have to figure out each one of these. So 3 times 3 is 9, and 3 times 3 is 9, and 9 times 9 is 81. All right? 4 times 4 is 16, and that times 4 is 64. So which one is bigger? 81. So remember, the larger opening here goes with the larger number. So 81 is greater than 64. Okay. The next example is write the prime factorization of 1,000 using exponents to group the factors. A 1,000. So we're going to divide it by prime numbers, right? So the first prime number is 2, and that's even, so I'm going to divide it by 2. 2 goes into 1,000 500 times. 500 is even again. So anytime I have an even number, remember, I'm going to divide by 2. So 2 goes into 500 250 times. Is 250 even? Yes, because it ends in a 0. I know it's even, so I'm going to divide it by 2 again. 2 into 250, or half of 250, is 125. Now that's not even anymore because it ends in a 5. But because it ends in a 5, I know that it's divisible by 5. So let's divide it by 5. If you need to come over to the side and divide it, that's fine. 5 goes in there too, and 5, so 5 goes in there 25 times. And you know that 5 goes into 25, and it goes in there 5 times. Okay, so now the new part for today is to write these factors with exponents. So we have a 2, and we have a 5. All right, and instead of writing it as 2 times 2 times 2, we're going to write, there's 3 of them, so it's 2 to the 3rd. Times 5, there's 1, 2, 3. Don't forget this one. That's the last factor, so that's 5 to the 3rd also. So the answer is 2 to the 3rd times 5 to the 3rd. Okay, so the only difference is writing it with the exponents instead of writing 2 times 2 times 2 times 5 times 5 times 5. So we've done that before, but now you're going to be able to write it with exponents. All right, next. It says to simplify 100 minus 10 squared. Well, according to order of operations, remember we have to do parentheses, which we don't have, exponents, which we do have, so we need to do that first. So 10 squared means 10 times 10. So here we bring down the 100 minus 10 times 10 is 100. And 100 minus 100 is 0. All right? Okay. Next thing we're going to do is write some decimals as fractions. So the first one is 0.5. All right, so to start with, I mean, I think that you guys probably already know that what that's going to be, but just so you'll know how to do the ones in the future, this is the 10th place, isn't it? So this is equal to 5 tenths. But we never write a fraction unless it's in reduced form. So 5 goes into 5 once, and 5 goes into 10 twice. So the answer is 1/2. Okay, so that's that fraction, that decimal written as a common fraction in simplest form. The next one says to write 3.75 as a mixed number. Well, I know the 3 is going to be the whole number. I don't have to change that. This is what we're looking at right here. And the 5 is in the tenths, hundredths place. So that's 75 over 100. Now let's think about this. What goes into 75 and into 100? Think about quarters. If you have quarters and you have 75 cents, how many quarters do you have? 3, right? If you have 100 cents or $1, how many quarters do you have? 4. So we divided each one of these by 25 and got 3/4. So the mixed number, remember, this is the whole number that goes out in front, and this is the fraction, so it's 3 3/4. All right, feel free to watch this video at home as many times as you need to, and get your homework done tonight so we can get it graded tomorrow and move on. Thank you. Have a good day.